Darts Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm reviewing another set of darts from SHOT, and these are from the Birds of Prey range, and this is the Harrier. I've already reviewed the Falcon, and they're based on Raptors from New Zealand, so like I said in the other review, there could be more to come in the series. And as usual, they come in this neat packaging with all the information on the box, and on the back it says it's a centre weighted dart. And these are the 24 gram version. You can also get them in 22 gram and 26 gram, and you can also get them in soft tip, and the 90% tungsten, and the retail for £54.95. so let's check them out. So the darts come in the same packaging as the recent SHOT darts that I've reviewed. It's got this outer cardboard sleeve, and you've got all the info on the box about the darts and the contents. Inside there's a cardboard tray, and inside that there's a plastic tray holding everything in place, all very neatly packaged. And with the darts you've got these in between eagle claw stems, and these 100 micron custom design small standard flights they are. So as with the other SHOT darts I've reviewed lately, they've got these custom etched points, quite a nice looking design, and the barrel is a straight barrel or pencil style shape. It's another very nice looking dart, and you can see just in them grooves there's kind of like a sheen on that like kind of bronzy colour, and I would say probably medium to high medium level. Just feels a little bit more grippy there. At the front it's got some thin rings and then a sharp grip, and then what SHOT call micro waffle grip, and then more sharp grip, and then it's like a mixture of rings, sharp grip and more rings, but does look nice. And then you've got these kind of copper orange colour eagle claw in between stems, and these custom designed flights which have got kind of a feather design. The dart to fit with a custom etched 30mm point. It's got a tapered nose with some thin rings and grooves at the front, that's 4mm, then a more or less smooth section of 3mm, then you've got some mini sharp grip of 3.7mm, and then this kind of micro waffle grip, that's 3.2mm, then a sharp grip and a ring, that's 3.7mm, then a 1mm groove quite deeply cut, and then a section of thin grooves and cross cuts, that's 6.2mm. Then you've got some more sharp grip of 5.5mm, then more of the micro waffle grip of 3.5mm. Then you've got a section with thin rings with step down rings in between, that's 6.3mm. Then another wide groove, that's 1mm, and then more of the thin grooves and cross cuts, that's 6.3mm, and then a couple of grooves and rings at the end of 2.6mm. The length is 50mm and the width is 7.3mm. .07 grams, 24.07 again, and 24.07, so perfectly matched, and the full setup is 25.57 grams. With nothing attached, the balance is slightly front weighted, and with the supplied setup it moves just behind the centre point, and this is the balance with medium in between short, extra short stems and standard flights. I was just thinking as well that the feel of the dart, it feels quite similar to the Shot Warrior 3 darts that I've reviewed recently. Got a very similar feel in the shape and the balance. I know it says centre weighted on the box, but it just feels slightly front weighted to me. It's chunkier at the front, but the grip on the front, it's very subtle. Gone off now. It's a very subtle grip on the front. I'd say more like a medium kind of grip, but when you come to throw it, you just feel just a little bit of bite, but I'd still say it's not very aggressive at all, so some people might need a bit more grip. So I'll try the middle section now. So I think there's just a little bit more grip there on that middle. I don't know if it's because of the barrel going a little bit thinner, or because it's got quite a deepish groove there. Just trying to get my fingers in the right position, because when I'm trying the middle and the rear grip, my fingers don't naturally fall in that position, so I have to double check, but it's a little bit hard to get it on without looking here. Still kind of feels a little bit front biased to me. But I'm getting some that are spinning and some that are flying smooth from the middle. Feels as though it could be a nice one for middle, but not too great for me there. So I'll try the rear now. On the rear, it's a different kind of grip again, more like a ring style grip. Got a lot of spin on that one. The first and the last one were fairly smooth, but they kind of like looped up a little bit. Just a little bit all over there, but it does feel a little bit more awkward gripping there on the rear. Let's see if I can get any better. Them two were quite smooth, but just not accurate. And that one a bit better, but it's spun a lot. So that's the Shot Harrier. I quite like how it feels for me with my front grip. Slightly chunky barrel feeling again, and like I said, a little bit similar in feel to the Warrior 3 darts that I reviewed. A little bit less grip on these though, so if you need a bit more grip then it might not suit you, but it's quite a subtle kind of grip. You just feel it just a little bit when you throw it, but quite a nice balance there from the front. And I know it says centre weighted, but I don't know, it's kind of had a slight bias to the front to me. I didn't do so great from the middle and the rear, but it still feels quite nice holding it on the rear. So it could be okay for middle and rear grippers. I don't see why it shouldn't be. but I would say, even though it's classed as centre weighted, if you like a slightly front weighted barrel, you might find it suits you. Grip on the rear is just a little bit more grippy than the other parts, so for rear grippers, got a little bit of extra grip there. But once again, nicely made, nicely machined, quite a lot gone on in this barrel with all the little different cuts and that. Like I said before, that kind of new coating that they got has quite a nice sheen, but it's in the groove, so I don't really know if it can do anything for performance. But overall, again, another nice start from Shot. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.